The Redmi K20 Pro is finally here, and this is the one that could be called the Mi 9T Pro in European markets, and it's the same phone that I am also giving away. So if you've not checked my giveaway out, information in the description below. Now in today's video, let's unbox and take a close look at the first Redmi flagship ever. So here's the box the Redmi K20 Pro comes in. We've got branding to the sides. The box is a little different from the regular Redmi boxes we've grown used to, with all that purple. Now this here is the 8128 variant. We even have some K20 Pro branding to the back. Opening it up, there's the SIM tool, some documentation, all in Chinese of course since this is imported from China, and Redmi's included a hard case too. Always a nice touch. We then have the Redmi K20 Pro itself. Peeling that plastic off, the back looks good. This is the carbon black variant. I personally wanted the flame red, but this is what I could get my hands on. But now that I've actually got the carbon black in hand, I do like it. While not as flashy as the flame red, it is kinda stealthy and nice. We then have an 18-watt fast charger and a USB Type-C cable in the box. That's pretty much it. It is worth mentioning that the K20 Pro does indeed support 27-watt charging, and you can get it with a 27-watt charger, but that would cost 21 more. That's about $3 or 200 rupees more. Now guys, if you've been liking what you've been seeing so far, please do consider turning on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Hey guys, Ash here. You've been watching C4E Tech. So this is the K20 Pro for a 25,000 rupee flagship. It seems to be put together very well. We have 2.5D glass to the front, 3D glass to the back. The phone's quite slim and doesn't feel heavy despite packing a 4000 mAh battery. It's about 190 grams. The all-glass and metal build makes the K20 Pro feel like most of the flagships. It doesn't really feel like a budget phone or something cheaper. I'd say Redmi has done a good job here. I really like the accents in particular on both the power key and the primary camera, and most of all, I appreciate the fact that the headphone jack has been retained. That, despite the fact that the K20 Pro does have a motorized pop-up camera. This here is a 20 megapixel f2.2 selfie camera. It shoots decent images. Even the dynamic range seemed quite good given that these were shot on a hot sunny day here in Chennai. The bokeh for the portrait mode can be adjusted, by the way. What you are seeing here are the strongest settings. One other thing I really like about this pop-up camera is how it has an LED light and has a tone every time it pops in and out. The LED light does look cool, and up top, it also manages to act as a notification LED of sorts. Now the reason Redmi's gone with this pop-up camera is because they wanted to keep the display free of notches or punch holes or any kind of interference. This here is an all-screen AMOLED panel. It's quite a large display, 6.39 inches. It's a Samsung panel with a Full HD Plus resolution. The quality is great, it's bright, contrasty, vibrant, supports HDR, offers excellent viewing angles. I'm gonna really enjoy using this phone. By the way, this display here is covered by Corning's Gorilla Glass 5 for protection. Now under the hood, the Redmi K20 Pro is powered by arguably the most powerful chip on the Android side of things, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855. This one's paired with either 6 or 8 gigs of RAM and 64, 128 or 256 gigs of onboard storage. Now if you thought since this one's branded Redmi it's gonna have a microSD slot, think again because we've had no such luck. We only get 2 SIM slots on the K20 Pro, no microSD. That said, the performance itself is great. Redmi claimed to be using an innovative 8-layer cooling system to get the most out of this chip, and from the time I spent with it, it seemed to have no issues running pretty much anything I threw at it, games, whatever it was, it seemed to run it easily, pretty smooth sailing I'd say. And the temperatures were pretty normal. The K20 Pro did not get hot to touch, which is a very good sign. As far as the battery goes, we have a 4000 mAh battery inside. If the performance of the Xiaomi Mi 9 was anything to go by, the Mi 9, it had a similar 6.39-inch AMOLED panel, the Snapdragon 855, but with a 3300 mAh battery, and it also managed to run on the same MIUI 10. So if that's something to go by, I'd say the Redmi K20 Pro should impress. I expect the battery life to be great. And it also has Quick Charge 4 Plus support. And guys, here's my own personal input. I prefer Qualcomm's solution to proprietary solutions like Warp, VOOC and Supercharge, just because it's widely available and is even available with power banks, something you can't say about proprietary options. Now circling back to MIUI 10, it's built on top of Android 9 Pie. MIUI 10 is what we have running on the K20 Pro. This here is of course the Chinese build, so it doesn't come with Play Store by default and we had to sideload it. As far as software goes, this phone, it's continued to impress. The gestures felt very responsive. The K20 Pro was super quick to do anything and everything. I didn't notice any kind of slowdown or lag at all. By the way, under the display is an optical fingerprint scanner that is pretty quick. Is it as quick as the one on the OnePlus 7 Pro? Maybe not as quick, but it is still pretty quick. Redmi claims it's the 7th generation optical fingerprint scanner, and it kind of got things done. Now this phone also has support for face unlock, but for that you need to turn the screen on and swipe on it. Might not be really convenient for everybody. Now talking about the selfie camera, like with most pop-up camera implementations, Redmi has also included an accelerometer based safety measure that causes the camera to retract if it detects the phone being dropped. Now the other MIUI features that we've either come to love or hate depending on where we stand, they're all present and accounted for. Overall, the Redmi K20 Pro software feature set, it is quite robust. Do note that this is, after all, a Redmi phone at the end of the day, so be prepared to encounter ads in the interface in certain markets. And with that, let's move on to cameras. There are 3 to the back. The primary, no surprises here, it is the Sony IMX586, that 48 megapixel sensor of choice that everybody seems to be using in 2019. The images you're seeing here, they were shot in the 12 megapixel mode. That is the sensor's default resolution. If you wanted to shoot 48 megapixels, it's a separate mode now. Anyway, as you can see, the images have turned out quite nicely, crisp, good levels of detail. The f1.75 lens here helps with the shallowness of the depth of field too. The colors are quite saturated and punchy. I like them. Under low light, MIUI already has a solid multi-frame noise reduction algorithm that comes into play, so the shots are quite impressive. Given these are early results, I only expect the performance to keep getting better. The second sensor, it's an 8 megapixel sensor, the OmniVision OV8856. It comes with a f2.4 lens. This is a telephoto lens, so we get 2x optical zoom. The final sensor, it's a 13 megapixel sensor, the Samsung S5K3 L6. This is paired with another f2.4, but an ultra-wide lens this time. So here are a couple more samples. As far as video goes, the Redmi K20 Pro can do up to 4K videos at 60 FPS, and the lack of OIS shows here, but the footage is quite detailed. And now we finally get to pricing. The Redmi K20 Pro starts at 2499 yuan in China for the 6GB RAM, 64GB storage variant, and at that price it seems to be an amazing offering. Given a few teasers in India, I'd expect the K20 Pro to land at about 30,000 rupees. At that price against the OnePlus 7, it would definitely have a bunch of advantages. An all-screen display for one, a couple of extra sensors, the motorized camera, a headphone jack, a higher capacity battery, faster charging and so on. But the OnePlus 7 will have its advantages too in the form of stereo speakers, USB 3.1, faster Oxygen OS, higher base storage and so on. Maybe I should do a full comparison? What do you say? Redmi K20 Pro, OnePlus 7, should I do a full comparison? Let me know in the comments below, and also do let me know which one would you prefer and why. And while you're down there, hit that thumbs up or thumbs down button based on whatever you felt about this video. And I guess that's pretty much it for this quick little unboxing and hands-on. Please subscribe, turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time. If you've not checked out my giveaway, I am giving away the K20 and the K20 Pro. More information about that in the description. Do check that out. And I guess that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4 Read Tech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.